to do this.
What's your favorite cartoon character?
Superhero?
No, I like anime, so probably Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
You like Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z is pretty
That's the
sweet.
stupidest show I've ever seen in my whole
Japanese
life.
cartoons. Like,
They're awesome.
No, that is so stupid. They're like buff midgets.
Alright, let's go. Section 2.2. Reasoning, making our decisions.
We got ethical.
Ethical reasoning about right and wrong takes two forms.
Section 2 is about what?
so I'm guessing it's
What's that, Taylor?
What did you say section 2 is about?
Reasoning, okay? How do we make our decisions?
What was section 1 about? Did I get that?
Ethics.
Ethics and decision making involved. Yeah.
Okay? Form 1. Okay? Is what we kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday when you were doing your assignments. This decision is based on the consequences. Now you're supposed to choose the most ethical consequence. Okay? That doesn't always happen. But you base your decision on the outcomes.
Oh! No wonder why this is so weird. I'm in my geography notes.
Okay. Right or wrong of this decision is based only on the results of the action. Okay? So, we are going to look at the result of our action, the consequence, and choose the right or wrong consequence. There are no ethical or moral character.
I'm not fucking. Oh. I still spelled it. Oh, okay.
It is a good decision if the consequence is good, and a bad decision if the consequences are bad. So, if you make a decision to rob a bank, your consequences are bad. Therefore, it's not a good decision.
a catcher.
Huh.
What's it on catcher? There's some cases that I...
Then you come into some good money.
Yeah, then you can go on vacation. Okay, but the point of it is you make your decision based on that consequence. If the consequence is going to be bad, so yeah, you don't take into account that you're not going to get caught. You take into account that if consequence, so you don't rob the bank.
I almost robbed the bank this weekend. Mr. Sharp, I already thought. What if you like put a whole bunch of like you dressed up as a fat man if you were like a skinny person and robbed a bank? They wouldn't be able to tell who you are.
Fingerprints. They'd be able to tell. Maybe around here they wouldn't be able to, but I bet like if we
You not see where I'm
CSI
coming from
people
about
off
when that
the
guy
TV.
robbed the bank just last weekend? The guy came in there and robbed a bank.
Where?
Anyway, he came,
Where?
He was I don't know, my dad was telling me, he heard it on the XM radio. He was stalking a guy that had an all access code to the money pit.
and he was stalking and stalked him, and when he got home, he attacked him. And he made the guy give him his access code and PIN and stuff. And he said he was an inspector when he had the card and when he swiped it, and he got all the money and got out.
Smart guy. Gee. Smart.
Remember consequences?
Yeah.
Form 2.
Mickey's not in here, oh god.
Okay, the second form is based on ethical rules. Okay, your acts, okay, now we're talking about the act itself is either right or wrong. It does not matter what the consequence would be. Okay?
Is it acts are?
Acts or, oh yeah, acts are either right or wrong.
Oh, we get to have a peace card.
Okay?
And Caleb
That
thinks
is
about-
looking at the decision, okay? Is it ethically right or wrong? Is it violating a law? You're not basing it on whether or not the consequence is good or bad. There is some overlap. For example, we know robbing a bank is wrong based on the law. That falls under here. But we also know that robbing a bank, we can make that decision by the consequence too. Okay? Your consequence is bad if you rob a bank.
How long do you have to go to jail if you rob a bank?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's
mean,
not
that's
good.
not
Doing
supposed
anywhere
to-
too.
How much to rob or what to do or.
Sharks go around.
What's that
making
one
fun.
movie called where the chicks are robbed banks?
I don't, I'm not worried about it. Okay? The consequences do not determine if it is a good decision. What we are taught by whether it's our religion, the law, our parents, okay? That is where we determine what is right and wrong under ethical decision making. Okay, under Form 2. Whatever you are taught, whatever you value as an authority, is what guides you in making your decisions. Example, lying to get a good result. Lying is wrong. We're taught that from
Little kid.
since we're little kids, whether it's by our parents, whether it's by Sunday school, whether it, whoever it may be. Has anyone ever in this class been taught that, hey, you know what? Lying is a good thing, do it. No,
My parents
No.
found out about something
no
last
one
night.
has, okay?
I forgot to tell my copy.
oh, Caleb's parents are just horrible.
Okay? In this form, good outcomes do not justify bad acts.
Justify good bad act.
So, you could argue if you can guarantee you don't get caught under consequence-based reasoning, is robbing the bank wrong?
Yes.
Under consequence-based
No.
reasoning.
Oh, no, because then you get all the money.
You get all the money, you're not getting caught. Consequence reasoning, you have to separate it, is based on an outcome, not the decision. So for example, robbing a bank, okay, if we're gonna do consequence-based reasoning, we are gonna look at the outcome. Are you gonna get caught, or aren't you gonna get caught? If you're not gonna get caught,
It's a good idea.
you can, well, not this good idea, but you can argue that it's a good decision because the consequences are good. You're going to have a lot more money, blah, 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 blah. Yes, Angelina.
What happened if like some people come to your house and they're like, if you don't rob this bank for us, we're gonna kill your daughter. And you rob the bank, will you get in trouble for doing that? Because they told you to shoot, otherwise they'll be killed.
Yes, you will.
What was that?
No, because how? They said they were
You
gonna
still
kill your
rob-
daughter.
You
You're
still
trying to
robbing,
protect
you
your
still
daughter's
robbing a
life.
bank.
You're trying to
They
protect,
might take leniency on you, but you still committed a crime.
because they were threatening to kill
Okay?
your daughter.
You still committed a
What if
crime.
you went to the bank place and be like, they have my daughter, blah blah blah, 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 911, maybe even like,
I don't know, that has nothing to do with this, okay?
Why doesn't it? It's consequences.
No,
Yeah.
in this form, good outcomes do not justify bad acts. Robbing a bank is bad. Just because you could maybe get away with it, okay, doesn't mean you do it. That's the difference between consequence-based reasoning and ethical-based reasoning, okay? Okay, consequence-based reasoning, as I said, base your decision and reasoning is on the outcome. Okay? In that, everything you do is based on an outcome. Okay? Is my outcome going to be good or bad?
Did you erase the other one?
Yep. I'll put it back up shortly.
Well, I was just confused.
Next time, can you make it a little bigger, please, so we can see it? That's concrete. Please.
That'd be awfully kind of you.
You can see he's got bad eyes. She does.
So do I go to the eye doctor. Give me contact.
my eyes got
Hey, you know,
stronger.
I got the first penny the other day, Obama penny. It's at a gun show and the guy hands me a penny. He goes, "This is the first Obama penny," and like brand new and it said the date or whatever.
They have
It
Obama
costs-
pennies.
It cost 2 pennies to make this penny, so now you're getting half your money back. And you handed me a penny. Understand it.
They have Obama pennies. Really?
Here.
What happened to Abraham Lincoln
Here's
penny?
the new Obama penny. It takes 2 pennies to make that. Now you got half your money back.
Why I'm confused.
All right.
Yeah, they made new pennies.
Like
They
with
got
Obama
like
things
Abraham
on it.
Lincoln.
No, I don't know what they got on it. It's kind of like a couple graphics. I don't know.
Okay. Under consequence-based reasoning, it does recognize that lying is bad because it can usually lead to a bad outcome. Okay, that's one of the things underneath consequence is
Put your arm down, Angela.
lying can lead to a bad outcome.
Or since your computer got higher, can you see?
Can you kick your feet without touching the ground?
Like a little leprechaun?
Can I what?
Can you do the leprechaun foot climber penny?
Hey, he said he wasn't done.
I know that. You don't need to be calling out people.
She just said I wasn't done, so I said she wasn't done.
I really heard that. That was really
See,
fast.
yeah,
I heard it.
quiet. That's why I'd say it for.
I barely heard
Door
it.
behind.
Just to share my screen.
No.